What's up, family? Shirkan here, and in this episode of the ZULU Project, we're going to look at the Breacher Exosuit. In August of 2019, Mr. Halo Who posted pictures of the exosuit that's called the Breacher Exosuit. And I knew I was going to want at least a couple of these because it came with the Banished Brute. Later on, pictures were released to show that there were two more exosuits that were going to be made. One called the Skyfire and the other called the Mark I prototype. I wasn't interested in the Skyfire at all, but the Mark I prototype looked a lot like Sergeant Johnson's exosuit. And as much as I would have liked to have gotten that the way it originally came with the Marauder set, that set only seemed to be released in Mexico. Just like the Banished turret seemed to only be released in Canada. And both of those are going to cost a little too much for me to bring them in to put into my mock. So I will probably not have either one of those. So eventually I might get an exosuit. That's the Mark I prototype. But I knew I wanted the ones that had the Banished Brutes in it right away. Now this set comes with 89 pieces, and I purchased mine off of Amazon right at Christmas time. They said it wouldn't be delivered until January 9th, but lo and behold, it actually came yesterday on the 2nd. I was very surprised. Let's take a look at the back of the packaging. And for those who have not seen it, the Skyfire exosuit is the one on the right, and the Mark I prototype is on the left. And you can see how much that does resemble the exosuit that Sergeant Johnson would have. Now on the left is the Breacher exosuit that you get directions for. But on the right, this is a variation that you can build, and all you have to do is get the app for Mega Construx Beyonders. You can get it from the Apple Store or Google Play, but it's for tablets only, so you cannot use it on your phone. So if you don't have a tablet, you won't know how to do this variation. Now, if you look at this brute, as I talked about it in my final Banished Brute Army video, this looks a lot like, in colors, the brutes that came with the Arctic Jackrabbit set. Just about the same color red, and then silver accents. Except for with this one, the accents aren't so overwhelming. It's just a touch of silver on the sides, the lower part of the chest plates, and then on the helmet looking more like scratches than anything. Which I think looks really, really nice. And of course, the weapon that comes with it is a mauler. So if you have the brute and you don't want him in the exosuit, this is the armor and the weapon that comes with it. But once you actually build the exosuit, it looks like this. And I think this looks great. Now this is as nice an exosuit, if not nicer, than the one that came with Decimus in Decimus versus the Frost Raven, which is this one. And you basically put it together the same way. You build the arms, the legs, the front and the back, and you put it all together onto the brute. And you build every aspect of this exosuit. And I love the way that they have these markings on there that looks battle damaged and just looks really, really nice. But you build every bit of the gravity hammer and the shield that comes with it. So this is a nicer build, of course, than the original Cyclopses that we got, where you did very, very little building. Instead, with this, you build every bit of it. And for the price of $10, I thought it was a really good buy to get something this nice and once again have something that goes with the Halo Wars 2 theme that will be running, of course, throughout my entire mock. Now, for those of you who do not have a tablet, this is for you. And there you have it, family. That is the variation for the Breacher Exosuit. All right. And I am Shere Khan. Until next time, I'm hoping that all of you have not only a happy new year, but that you enjoy your building.